All right, this is One Last Midnight. Tonight we're going to play a little bit of Farming Simulator 19. It's been a while since we played Farming Simulator. And tonight I happen to have Kat with me. So how you doing tonight, Kat?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Been a while since we played a little Farming Simulator.
I know.
I know.
There's been too many games that have come out recently.
Way too many games that have come out recently.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I don't remember last what we were doing here, but I think that there's a couple fields that are ready to go. Dave, what's going on, man? The other Dave? Yep, there's one field that kind of we need to finish plowing. Oh, we still have a contract for potatoes. And
sugar beets, weren't they?
or sugar beets, yep. And the grass needs to be cut. You know what? I feel like cutting some grass. So I'm gonna cut some grass. Kind of my thing to start the day off.
Yep.
All right.
With the one that needs ploughing, just stick a worker on it.
Stick a worker on it.
Oh, heck yeah.
G-Man, what's going on? Yeah, well, when you get in, you can cycle through that. I'm trying to remember how to play the game all over again. Let me know if this sounds too loud, guys. This game typically has really horrible loud sound. And so if you can't hear Cat, let me know. Alright, God. Man, it's been so long.
I know.
Oh no. I feel like I don't know what the heck I'm doing anymore. Alright, there we go. Get this going, get this going. Cycle through. Unfold everything, lower everything. Turn this stuff on.
At least we've got that little help window that tells you what button to push.
Yeah, right. Right. I totally need it. Cat and Midnight had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. You got it.
Yep.
First day on the job. Hate that. Sound seems okay. Get the implement out. And we'll let you know. I know it's already the game sound for the engines is messed up. Cat's jumping in. I don't understand this game. You know, it is this way and has been this way for years, and they haven't fixed the audio problem where the machines are like super loud. So it makes no sense to me at all.
No.
Alright, well, Cat's stopping us from doing anything. So as soon as Cat gets in, then we can continue on with our grass cutting.
Yep. Sorry, guys. It takes me a little bit to get in. It's because I'm so far away.
Yep. I know. I understand. It took me a while to get in the server, too. I think it's because we had to wake it up. We had to kick the dust off of it.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Kat and I used to play Farming Sim 17 pretty religiously for a while there.
Yeah. I was playing it every single day for a while there.
Alright, windrow's on. I think the grass cutters are on, right? No, I gotta turn this one on. Yeah, that one's on, that one's on, that one's on. Alright, beautiful. And let me see if I can do anything about this audio. It's really loud in my ear. Yeah, vehicle volume is down to 10. Stupid.
Alright, I'm going over to the farm now.
Alright.
Forget that when you haven't been here for a while, you end up back on the hill.
I know.
It's very annoying.
Okay, I'll zoom out so you can't hear it so much. There we go. That's better. Oh god, what's cruise control again? 1, 2.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. I think.
Been on the cruise control. Yep. Didn't want to do that. Dang, I just I just detached my I detached everything. Reducing the master volume. Alright, let me try reducing the master volume.
One more field, I think. Oop, that's a fence.
That's better.
Oop.
All right. Is everything still on?
Am I?
Nope. Turn on. Turn on.
Oh, yep. Okay, red barn. Getting closer.
I know, right? Lowered. Okay. Oh my god. Alright. Cruise control.
Oh.
No, that's up and down. Toggle cruise controls 3. Alright, here we go. Now I'm cutting some grass. Yeah, baby. So I did play with the editor.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's kind of tricky.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's not as intuitive as you might think it would be. So you really have to be gentle with it. So I made a copy of the save file and went and started playing with the editor. And wow, it's really easy to mess up your fields.
Oh, okay.
Really. I mean, you hit the button just too long, and next thing you know, you have a big giant mountain in the middle of your fields.
No.
Yeah, I know. Great, right? It's good stuff.
So that...
All right, this vehicle does move a little bit faster as soon as I get this climb going. There we go. Back to cutting the grass. There's nothing like cutting a nice big field. Come on. Now, have you checked and paid attention at all to see if the GPS mod has come out?
GPS mod has not come out.
Oh, that's too bad.
I know there were rumours stating that it was not coming out.
Not coming out at all?
Yeah, that the guy was not going to update it.
No. That would be tragic. Somebody's going to have to pick up that code.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. But it all depends on the guy who made it.
Oh, if he'll release the code or not?
Well, I mean, if somebody wanted to do it, they've got to ask his permission to be able to update the... Well, they don't have to, but courtesy says, you know, ask permission. Screw
courtesy. We need it. Somebody jump on it. That's a necessary mod. A side hill farmer? Yeah, I know. I kind of... What's funny is you get on this little... this part over here, and it doesn't look like you're cutting any grass, but then once you go down this hill, watch this big giant pile of grass appear. It's just like... This is like a giant pile of grass. I thought the speed of this motor was much faster.
Okay. It wasn't the plow. It's cedar.
Oh, the cedar.
Yeah. Oh, good grief. I've got to learn how to drive again.
Nice. Nice. No courtesy in the good old USA. Heck no, just take that code. Do it. Copy that sucker. You don't want to do it anymore? Fine. Somebody will pick it up. That was a really good... For you guys that play Farming Simulator, there was a GPS mod that allowed the vehicle to, you know, stay in a row and be able to follow a road, just like a GPS would, but for farming. And I think there is such a thing. I think the farmers have these GPS controls for their combines or farming equipment. And so I don't understand why it's not something that Giant didn't put into the game, because that's really something that absolutely needs to have happen.
Yeah, it does. It does. It made it so much easier.
Absolutely.
To do all the fields and everything.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
But even the mods for like the trailers for timber, you know how we had the one where it automatically picked it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not on there yet.
There's an autoloader.
Is there?
Yeah, I saw somebody today. I was looking through the mods. There's an autoloader.
Oh, okay.
I know. I know. Got to get on that autoloader. There's several mods I looked at today that I'm like, oh, we got to have that. The JCB is back.
Yep.
And got to get that JCB going because they had a nice stump remover. Much better stump remover than the one we're currently using, which you got to back up to. That's just retarded. I don't understand who the heck would do that. That's the dumbest thing ever. And it doesn't work very well. So, I don't know what to say about that. Can't cut down the bushes, but you can when you go into the editor to edit edit a field. There's a grass brush, and the grass brush removes the bushes. So that was one thing that I thought was very cool, and that definitely need to do is go back and just remove the bushes from this area. It doesn't remove the trees, unfortunately. I would love to have there be a tree remover. Yeah, no such luck. It's mainly for camera angles like that one I just had there where I was like behind the tree. I would prefer not to be behind the tree. So you got to go cut these things down, and you know, cutting them down is kind of okay depending on what kind of equipment you have. Now, Kat and I started, and we've been pretty good. Most of the money, I think most of the money we earned was on our own, and we haven't really seeded the map. When we do move to another map, we'll, you know, obviously sell everything off, and then find out what the total is, and then seed the other map with that total. And we were doing that in 17, kind of in 17. I did quasi populate the map. So if there's any of you guys out there that like to do the farming simulator, we have a server, and you're more than welcome to join us on the server. You have up to 8 people farming at the same time. And it's running 24/7. So if you guys want to get on the farm and do it, if we can, you set people up as, you know, various ranks or levels, and yeah, you can get yourself going and get on the farm. And it's been a while since Kat and I have been on the farm. Justin usually farms with us. Blindham was farming with us religiously for a long time, but then he kind of got burnt out on it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, you know, it's a simulator. You do the same thing over and over again. You farm. Of course, there's animals that you can do, and there's forestry that you can do. And if you go back and look at my old videos, and we built like a huge forest, and we're working the huge forest. That was kind of fun, actually. I kind of liked working the forestry stuff.
That was fun. That was fun.
I just don't remember this tractor being this slow. I honestly don't. It's like moving like 8 miles an hour. I thought this tractor was putting out more horsepower than this. Maybe this is the wrong tractor?
It could be.
I don't think anybody would have like unhooked all that stuff for this one, though. That's a pain in the butt. I mean, his vehicle is kind of damaged. Did they change the vehicle models at all? I mean, it's like 50% damage, so I wouldn't be losing speed with that, would I?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I'm not too sure what damage does to you overall, if it's like what kind of loss of efficiency you get.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, no, that I don't touch that tractor because everything's hooked up to it, so I just leave it as it is.
Oh no, it's already pre-set up.
Yeah.
Should go try to fix everything, see if that'll work. We have a little bit of money.
Yeah, we'll get a decent amount. I'm almost tempted to just let that other quest go.
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, we can try to tackle it. Once we get this stuff taken care of, maybe we'll go over there and start working it. I mean, it's not...
Yeah.
It's like half done, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's the running everything down to the drop-off point constantly, because the truck is only a very, very small capacity.
Doesn't hold a lot. Well, you know, if we're both working, it'd probably go a lot faster.
Yeah. But yeah, but basically, I would stick a worker on the roper, harvesting the field, while I went and dropped off all the stuff at the drop point. By the time I got back, the harvester was 3/4 full.
It was totally full, yeah. Or almost
You
full.
know, sort of thing. So, yeah, it became a bit of a pain because, you know, I didn't want to use a worker constantly.
No, I know. Especially since you're not getting so much profit, you know, you eat away with it at the worker.
Yeah, exactly. But having to stop and start constantly, just to drop some stuff off because the truck was full, was a bit annoying.
I saw they got like whole new balers and stuff like that. Did you see the... I think that's part of the add-on, though. There's like a whole series of...
DLC.
The DLC. There's like a double baler now or something like that. I don't know if that's like an auto-loading kind of thing or not, but that looked pretty good.
Yeah. I'll wait until it comes on sale and then I'll grab that.
Sure.
But, yeah, I'll wait until it's on sale.
I know. I don't get any of the DLCs. I've been trying not to buy games until they go on sale. And I know it kind of like... Yeah. That puts me off. It's like everybody's like done it already. You know, they already premiered it on their channel. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to pay $60 for a game. I'm beyond those days.
Yeah, same.
Dave, what's going on, buddy? Dave, did you ever farm with us? You never farmed with us, did you, Dave?
Don't think so.
I don't think so either. It's just Justin, me, you, and Blinum, right?
Regularly, yeah.
Yeah.
And Jimmy.
Oh, that's right. Jimmy was farming with us for a long time.
Yeah. But yeah, so, it was just the 5 of us, I think, that were on it regularly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but I have to watch how much I play this time round. Because when you play it on a daily basis, you get sick and tired of the same map too quickly. Yeah. And so after a month, you're like, yeah, I want to play something different.
I know. I want to go to a new map. You know?
Yep.
And you're constantly like starting over again. And I think that's what ticked Blinum off. He's like, oh, we're going to start over again. It's like, look, dude, this is not real farming, okay? It's, you know, we don't have any vested interest in this map. We don't own land.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm sort of being a little bit more careful this time round with playing it so that I don't get bored of the maps so quickly.
Yeah. Well, and there's not a whole lot of maps for 19 yet either, so...
No, that's right. There are a couple of really nice looking ones that I've got my eye on. But yeah, so...
Yeah, that one, there's one European one that I was looking at that looks pretty good. As long as they're not, that, you know, the farms are on such extreme hills, I'm okay with it. But,
yeah,
you know, when it starts to be like the tractor's only running at like, you know, 25% its max speed because of the hill, I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I got stuff to do. I'm going to wait here for this tractor to go up this hill. All right, this one's bad enough, but...
Hey, it's not even seeding. What happened?
You run out of seed?
Oh, I did too.
Starting over is part of the fun. I agree. Starting over is part of the fun.
Alright.
There should be some seed down there still. I might have moved them over. But I think I made a nice neat pile closer to the road. Check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the game server, but the game server wound up getting some of the game files were corrupted, so I just had to reinstall the entire game again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it saved our save file. I didn't have to do anything. Saved all the settings and everything.
Oh, good. I think... Oops. Ooh. Smash into things.
All right, I'm getting close to starting to bail. Oh no, I got that other field. Oh, that's right. I have that whole other field that I have to do. I remember how this goes. Helms, what's going on, man? Glad to catch one of the streams. I'm glad to have you here. Appreciate it. Appreciate you joining me. Today's an easy kind of night, you know. Farming Simulator's really relaxed.
When you can drive.
Yeah, it's one of those games where if you're driving okay, it's just kind of like, you know, this is chill, man.
Alright. It doesn't look like we've got any seed left.
You know, Helms, I thought that too. I was so hesitant to purchase this game because, and same with Euro Truck Simulator. Exact same way I felt about Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator and this game. I was like, is this game going to be any fun at all? It actually turns out to be quite addicting.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think driving a truck would be any fun because you're just driving a truck, right? I mean, standard traffic stuff. Once you get to the age of driving, it's like driving's no longer fun anymore. It's a chore. It's like after the first couple of years you get a license, it's like, this kind of sucks. But, you know, it actually, the truck simulators and stuff like that, I found quite enjoyable. And this I find quite enjoyable as well. It is a good game. For a simulator game, it's really good. It's a good simulator. There's a lot of stuff to do. Don't get put off by me just cutting grass here. But once you cut it, you got to bale it. Then you got to turn around and pick it up and deliver it. I mean, there's a lot of steps to everything.
Shop. No, Pete.
And there's a ton of tools, and you just never have enough money to do everything that you want to do.
Yeah.
You know, when you get up there and you start actually, you know, making some cash, it's like, oh, what combine? Michael, getting bored with the stream? All right, buddy. We'll see you later, man. This game is not for everybody. Absolutely not.
Right. Yeah, I suppose I better grab at least one fertilizer. Wow.
Silage is a good way to make money, though.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, and we made a fair bit of money with like baling the straw as well.
Yeah, I agree.
That helped. That helped a lot.
It's like half of what we get for silage, maybe a little bit less than half, but we make some good coin off of it.
Yeah, but we ended up getting so much off the fields.
True.
Okay, good, that's working.
Cotton is good money as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But isn't cotton so slow though? Isn't like the whole picking it up like potatoes and all that. The reason why I don't do like sugar beets and potatoes is because it takes forever to do. I mean, it's a lot longer than driving around and cutting grass.
Yeah. The cotton is quite slow, but you get a lot of money for it. But the equipment is very expensive.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oops. Oh, wrong button. That one.
It's not as bad as potatoes and beets. Did any of you guys try pure farming?
No.
Yeah, pure farming actually is a really nice variation to this game. The problem is it didn't have multiplayer, and I think that's what really kind of drew people away from it. I think if it would have had multiplayer from the start, I think that it would have been very successful, because they have orchards and they had, you know, grapes and all of that stuff. So farming simulator, the farming sim was pretty equal to this farming simulator, but they had a lot more variety of stuff that you could do.
Yeah.
Graphics were better too, and
yeah, I watched other people playing it, but then I sort of looked at it and I thought, well, I already had this one. And so I didn't end up getting it. And as you said, it didn't have the multiplayer, so I was like, no.
I know, if they ever decide to put multiplayer in that game, I might flip back to it, because I actually liked the concept of that game. That was a little bit more challenging than this one. It had it had a little bit more depth to it than this one did.
Yeah, that's right. But at the time when it came out, you know, I already had this one, so I was just like, there's no point buying another farming game.
Right.
Not when I was still playing this one, you know. If I'd gotten bored with this one, then maybe I would have, but because I was still constantly playing it at that point, I just figured there was no point buying a new game.
Right.
That was practically the same.
Same, right. Almost identical. Yep.
Yeah. So I just stuck with this one.
Can you do soybeans, Jordan? Absolutely. Soybeans actually pretty decent money, but we're making so much money off of the straw for this particular fields, for these 3 fields that we have. It's almost not worth going back to soybeans.
Yeah.
So not only do we get to sell, so these are all wheat. So not only do we get to sell the wheat, but we then turn around and get to process the straw into bales, and which, like, you know, it really, really produces a lot of cash.
Yeah. Once we've got enough money for the slightly bigger fields, then we can probably start doing this soybeans again, because unfortunately they take a they take a lot to make money off them. So you need a large field to grow them in to make it worthwhile.
Right. You can't get straw off the soybeans. Only like the grains will give you straw.
Yeah, that's right. It's the same with the canola as well. You need a large field for that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just don't make money off it. It would be a little bit different if we had a silo down, because then we could put the canola and the soybeans in the silo and wait for the price
to go up,
and wait until we've got a good load of them. But we don't have a silo at the moment.
Jonathan, the game's about farming. So Farming Simulator is truly about farming. You get some fields, you plow the fields, you sow the fields, you fertilize the fields, you get rid of the weeds, you harvest your field, you sell the crops. It's all about farming. Yep. There's animals in here, so you can farm animals if you want to be an animal farmer. There's a lot of different ways you can go with farming, but when you first start off, you're pretty much doing a couple fields. There's contracts that you could pick up. And now within 19, multiplayer can also do the contracts with you. So when you don't have a lot of money, when you're first starting off, you're going into somebody else's field, logging. Thank you, G-Man. You can go to somebody else's field and wind up working their field. So there's a ton of stuff you can do. I actually got really pulled into Farming Simulator 17. We played it a long time on this channel. We have a dedicated server for those of you guys that are into farming. And we just got to put it off. There's so many games to play, like Kat was saying earlier. So
yeah, I've bought more games in the last, say, 3 months than what I have in the last 3 years.
Oh, there's a lot coming out.
Yeah, there's so many games, and yeah. And then, of course, I got sucked into 7 days.
Oh, 7 days. That's a huge investment.
Yeah.
I would love to get into I would love to get into Ark and 7 days, but they are a huge investment in time.
Yeah, they are. They are.
You spend a lot of time just gathering resources to make it to the next event or something. I would I would love to play those, but I just don't have the time to play those.
Yeah. It is a little bit better on multiplayer because you do level up faster.
Yeah.
And, you know, you can get your base built faster and all that sort of thing. So, you know, it is a little bit better. But yeah, it does take quite a bit of time to play them though. And I mean, like this morning, I played Banished for about an hour and a half this morning, and realised I hadn't played it in like 9-10 months because there's been too many other games that I've been playing instead.
I know. Don't even tell me about it. The last Banished game that I played was the Challenge.
Yeah.
It has been that long since I played Banished.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of people that like watching me play Banished, but yeah.
Yep. But yeah, and I just, and I was playing it this morning, and I just thought, geez, I've missed this game, you know? Because it's just such a flowy game, you know? It's not, you don't have to worry about things trying to kill you, or...
No, you just have to worry about your population starving, or, you know, freezing, or whatever. Yeah, right.
Exactly. So, but yeah, so it was nice to be able to, you know, go back to that game, you know, because that was the very first game I ever bought on Steam, actually.
Oh, nice.
Was Banished, yeah. Now I've got quite a few on there, but yeah, so it was nice just to get back to that, you know, very easy game to play again. And I'm playing the North.
The North, yeah. Well, that's one of the interesting things. Blind and Mass, if you rolled any vehicles yet. What's going on, Blind?
Not yet, but it's early days.
You know, that's one of the things about Banish, and also this game, is that the modding community is so incredibly active that you never grow tired of this game. Blind can probably tell you grew tired of this game. But you don't... I mean, there's so many new things coming out, and so... you know, Banish, if you guys like builder games, Banish is a great value. When it goes on sale, it's like $5. But the modding community is so huge that you can play vanilla Banish, get completely a master of vanilla Banish, and then turn around and load up a mod that is completely changes everything. And it's a brand new game all over again, right? So you completely get your $5 worth and then some.
Yes, that's right.
When did I start YouTube? I think it was 2 years ago. It's on my About page.
Yeah.
You can find out when people started YouTube by going to their About page.
Yeah. I think I started watching you through Astroneer.
Astroneer. Well, that's what I started with, was Astroneer.
Yeah. Because everybody else had stopped playing it. Because it was, you know, those early days, there wasn't very much in it. and it was too easy for a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, they flew through getting all the research and everything, and
Right.
yeah, they just, so a lot of people left it because, you know, they just didn't feel as though there was anything more to go, and they got bored with it.
They didn't have a creative mind. That's why.
Yeah. But yeah, so I caught you one day. You were live, I think, and I went, "Oh, he's playing Aston Villa. Beauty. We'll go watch him," you know, sort of thing, and been on the channel ever since now.
Nice. And thank you so much. So let's see. The question from Blindem was, Kat was talking about a mod for Blindem called the North, or Blindem, for Banished called the North. And so the North puts kind of a Nordic feel to Banished, and I thought it makes it a little bit harder, right?
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah,
it does. Yeah, it makes it harder. The snow period lasts for longer, and you've got extra steps to do things. Like you can only do iron tools, so you have to have a charcoal pit. You have to have a bloomery to turn the iron ore into iron something, and then your blacksmith turns the iron something into iron bars, and then he can make the iron tools.
Oh, so they've added a bunch of additional steps to the production chains.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So it does make it very difficult early on to get your tools up and running.
Right.
You know, you pretty much got to put everything down for your tools, and get them to build those sort of straight off the bat, because otherwise you end up in trouble.
Right.
And food is another thing that, you know, depending on how you start it, you know, sort of thing. So, right. Yeah.
Let me answer some of these. So let's see. G-Man, yes, is the store isn't quite open yet. It will be open tomorrow, though. I put the finishing touches on it today. I just need to go back and double check and triple check everything to make sure it's all working, but then up and running. So I wound up putting up last night when I played. People saw that I did a test shirt, and test shirt looks pretty good. Actually, I'll show you guys. I got the colors right for the sublimation. So the shirt that I showed you, the colors weren't exactly right, but I have the colors right now. Blindem, you've been modded? Yes, I know I modded you. Sorry, bud. Dave started watching me from the beginning. I know. You know, most everybody, if you see a little wrench next to their name, that's because they've been here for a very long time, if not like the very, very beginning, shortly after that. And they are like, you know, my ultimate fans, and I'm a fan of them because they're always here, and it's fantastic. And these are most of the people that I play with on multiplayer and stuff. But of course, we're always looking for new multiplayers. Like I said, if you guys ever get into the whole farming thing, I have room on the server for 8. There will be an Astroneer server. Don't know how many people that's going to hold, but, you know, everybody's welcome to join. So, DBA, what's going on, bud? And DBA and I are actually, we talked about playing a new game. So, one of the games that I've been looking at playing, which is Outward. I think that's what it's called. Keep forgetting. And hopefully we'll be playing that here very, very soon.
What's that one about?
It's a role-playing game, and it's pretty tough. Pretty tough. Yeah, I'm trying to get my feet around it. I've been so busy with the store and stuff that I haven't had time to play it. I haven't had time to put up a video in the last week. People are like, where's the video? And I'm like, I don't know where my videos are. So, let's turn off these mowers. Lift them up. All right, done cutting the grass. You're baling?
I'm baling.
You're baling. Yep. Okay, cool. Let me just park this sucker.
Yeah, when we get a fair bit more money.
You were about to say when we get older. Is that what you were about to say? No. That you said when we get older.
I did not. We'll have to look at getting another.
We get older, I'm gonna be needing some new teeth. Is what I'm gonna be needing.
Yeah. We'll have to get another higher horsepower tractor.
I know.
Because we've got a couple of things that need the higher horsepower, and then we have to keep switching tractors out to run them.
We're just breaking this in. What are you talking about? He's breaking these tractors in. What is my favorite game? I don't know that I have a favorite game. I love Astroneer. Here's the reason why I love Astroneer. I love Astroneer because you can just jump into it and mess around for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and get something done. And it doesn't take you forever to accomplish something. So those type of games I'm always really attracted to because, you know, sometimes I don't have a lot of time. So, can I sell Astroneer stuff in the store? Dave, let me show you a shirt, man. Hold on. So I showed this shirt yesterday, and this is my test shirt, so please excuse. I had showed you guys that this was the red for the back of the shirt for the Astroneer watercolor that I did. That's not the red that it's supposed to be. It's actually supposed to be that red. So I got my colors correct. So I got the colors going on. I also got, oh, you can't see the green because I have a green screen. Ah, that's funny. Blue. And on the side of the shirt is a logo. Excuse the multiple logos. Like I said, I was trying to get the colors right. So I got my black correct on this, and then the name of the shirt on the side. Your call sign. I did a couple tests for a Nerd Too Late, just in time. I figured out what we're doing here. And like I said, let me just quickly show the store where I'm at. I'm gonna go live tomorrow with the store. That's 100% guarantee that I'm doing that. XD, thanks for the subscription, buddy. And I just right now all I'm doing is finalizing the remainder copy of everything, which is to make sure that everything's written, and I have to do just one last video. And then things are going to go live, and I have the products that I'm going to sell, but let me just show it really fast, just in case you guys haven't seen it. So here's the short sleeve shirts. There's two. There's a vibrant color on the back. 3 colors. There's more of a retro style, which is a 50-50 cotton polyester shirt, where the colors are not as vibrant as this. They're more of a retro, slightly faded look. The long sleeve custom shirts, retro style and vibrant style, where you've got some names on the side and you've got the artwork on the back, and a myriad of hats. And if you guys are noticed as I'm going through this, if you notice, the prices on these are incredibly inexpensive. It's because I did some serious work getting this up and running and trying to figure out who I wanted to work with. Let me just show you guys. So this is a company that I was looking at. Here's a short sleeve shirt. If I added my $5 for my shirt, for my profit on there, it would be $28 for a shirt. They're taking $23 and pocketing $23, and I'm making $5, but you guys are having to pay $20. That's ridiculous to me. My short sleeve shirts are starting at $12 and $15. So everybody can afford a shirt. Absolutely. Let me just do one more thing here. Let me show you the long sleeve shirt. There's the long sleeve shirt that they priced out. It would have been $38 for a long sleeve shirt. And my long sleeve shirts, I'm selling them to you guys for a whopping $15. 15 or 18, depending on what. The polyesters are slightly more expensive, but they pick up colors a lot better. They're a lot more vibrant. And that polyester is not like a shiny jersey type polyester. It actually feels like cotton. I was wearing the shirt last night. It is so comfy. So I'm looking forward. That's going up tomorrow. I'll send out an announcement on Discord, when it goes live, and then you guys can start ordering stuff. I am making everything. I'm doing it. I'm making your product. I'm fulfilling your product. That was the only way that I could give you guys the best price. So that's what I decided to do. All right, enough of that noise. All right, what can I get to work on? You're bailing.
Yep, you can grab the wrapper.
Oh God, that's right. There's a whole wrapping process that has to happen.
Yep.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna get the wrapper. What do we have
It's in one of the bushes somewhere.
Yeah, I'll take, what are we using? Are we using a blue tractor on that?
I think so.
Yeah,
I don't think it needs a heavy duty tractor, so we put one of the little ones on it.
You talking like sleeveless shirt? Like you're thinking like a wife, like a I don't want to say a wife beater shirt, but that's what I was told that they're called.
Yeah.
The like the tank toppy kind of thing. Is that what you're thinking for sleeveless shirt? All right. The unfold the baler. Forgot how this thing works. Unfold the baler. Oh, that's right. This is the wiggle one. You gotta wiggle it in there. Come at an angle. There we go. Okay, cool. Like a muscle shirt? Yeah, there's a ton of shirts that I can get. It's if you guys see a product on there that you'd like to suggest, you know what I'll do is maybe if one of the admins for Discord can, underneath the store, do product suggestion. Does it just auto unload? Oh no, it doesn't, does it? Oh God, I forgot about this one. I have a wide variety and access to a lot of different product types. So, and a lot of colors and stuff like that too. But the problem is that if I put a ton of colors up there, it's a little bit trickier for me to order. Like if everybody gets black, it's easier for me, but you know, we can figure out something. You guys absolutely, if there's a demand for it, I'll be more than happy to do it. And I've got an idea for I usually tell people when they do something awesome, there's a cookie for you. So I've got a cookie for you shirt that I'm working on right now. And last night's Astroneer was kind of funny because people were telling me to get what were they telling me to get? Lithium. They were telling me to get lithium. And it just turned into a whole thing. I don't know. Maybe I could come up with a funny shirt for that, but it was hilarious last night.
Have you thought about doing like magnets?
Stickers and magnets and decals, yeah. Definitely. We found a farming sim version of that mod that gave us the annoying baler from hell that crashes servers most of the time. No, and they're working on mods. They're not coming out with mods as fast as I would like them to, but you know, eventually all those mods are going to be out again.
Yeah, that's right. It's only because the mods have to go through Giants, and Giants test the mods to see if they do work as they claim that they should.
Is that true for the independents now, or is that something they're enforcing this time around?
If you want your mod to be officially recognised by Giants,
yeah, you have to go.
It has to go onto their server, their mod hub.
Yeah.
But all of the other mods that are all over the internet, they don't have that restriction.
Right.
But there's no guarantee that that mod is going to work or that it's virus free or anything like that. So,
right.
Yeah.
DBA, does your name fit your name does fit. I have to change the font size so your font is not as thick. But I was able to get your name on there. I put on the store that it's better to have your name less than 12 characters. So like a Nerd Too Late just makes it with the font size that I have. But otherwise, I can't get your name on there. Absolutely. I think I can actually change the paper length too, because the paper that I have for sublimation is 11 by 14, I think. So if I change it to go vertically, I think I can get significantly more characters in there with the larger thing.
Oh wow, I'm missing
the larger font.
Ah, go away, trees! I can't see what I'm doing.
I was playing Farming Sim when we were playing 17. I was playing it so much I was actually watching farm videos. Farming videos? Yep. You know, just people driving a tractor around in their field. Like real people driving a tractor around in their field and watching this thing. I got so addicted to farming. I was watching farming videos.
Yep. Yeah. I got sucked into that as well. I was watching the Welker farms. And he actually has his phone in the harvester.
Thanks, Nerd Too Late. Appreciate it.
You know, he sits and chats to people while he's harvesting.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So, yeah. So I started watching him and his family, of course. His brother and father, and they've got a farm in Montana. But yeah, I actually discovered them because I heard that there was a map called Welker Farms.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I searched it on Google and it came up with videos, and I'm like, oh, okay, what's this? You know? And yeah, and they actually, somebody, I think it was Realism Modding. Oh, that's too steep. Actually created a map for FS17 of their farm.
iPayday. This is very wholesome. Yes, this is very wholesome. We're kind of a wholesome channel. Occasionally you'll get a profanity word out of me, but it's very occasional.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is this Asheneer 2.0? Have I ever been on a farm? I mean, I've when I was a kid, I was in Jersey, New Jersey, and so I've been on field trips to farms several times. I've never worked on a farm. There was an apple orchard that I worked on when I was like 14 or something. And I worked one season on that. The guy was an absolute prick. So I didn't work on that again. He was not the best of managers. It's like, dude, you're getting child labor here, and you don't have to treat me like a jerk. G-Man, you're from Jersey? Cool, bud. I was only there for a couple of years. I think I want to advance time to the sun being up, but I'm concerned that we're going to get weeds.
Yeah. We're nearly due for weeds to start popping up.
Yep.
Although there again, we do have the sprayer. So if the weeds do pop up, we can always just spray them with the... We'll have to buy some, I think. But, yeah, we can spray them with the weed killer.
Spray with some cams. Kill them suckers. You're leaving a lot of grass all over the place. Did you know that?
I know. I've got to get used to driving again.
Oh, I know. I gotta get used to the controls of this all over again.
Yeah. And it's usually where I've hit the trees, and so I can't actually see where I'm going.
I don't think I look like any celebrity. I've never had anybody ever come up to me my entire life and say, "Hey, you look like this." I've had a lot of people come up to me and say, "Have I seen you before?" So there's a there's some doppelganger running around with my face.
Either that or they've seen a video.
No, I don't. No, this is when I was younger. There's no videos.
Ah.
I'm my own celebrity. I'm my own worst celebrity. No paparazzi at my door, buddy.
I couldn't live like that.
God, you know how much those guys make? Those paparazzi guys? Sometimes they're selling their photographs for millions. I can understand why people are running around trying to take pictures of celebrities. If I'm going to make $1 million for a photograph of somebody, dude. I look like Hey, I do look like that guy. Dang it. I look like that OneLastMidnight guy. How rude. I swear I had this face first. This was so much easier when Justin was on and all three of us were working this process.
Yeah, it was a bit late tonight for him.
Yep, bit late. All right, you know what? I'm going to speed up time. I want full daytime. This Twilight stuff is bull crap.
It's annoying.
It's annoying. Can't believe there's a whole daylight cycle here. You know, how rude of them. Can't even see these hay bales. All right, how we turn on the lights again?
F.
F?
Yep.
Yeah, bring it on.
Once for just the front ones, and then again for the back ones.
Who's with me? I have Kat B with me. Kat is from Australia. That's why you have that lovely accent. Kat, how you doing tonight?
I'm good.
Good?
I'm good.
Yeah? Is it like a billion degrees out there now, or what?
No, it's coming into winter.
Starting to cool down?
Oh, it's cooled down all right.
Yeah. You guys had
cold.
one hell of a summer, though. Didn't you have, like, record-breaking highs in heat?
Yep. Yep. It was nasty.
Nasty, huh?
Yeah, we had a couple of weeks there where it was, you know, I think, hang on, in Fahrenheit it was about 110.
Yeah.
For like a week straight.
I heard like reports cattle were dying and stuff, and
Yep. The heat got to them.
Yeah, time to have a barbecue. Let's cook that sucker up.
But yeah, so it was hot. It was quite hot.
Yep, for an extended period of time.
Yeah, which means that
I think you guys are the litmus for everybody else. I think you're going to burn up first, and then once Australia goes, then we know the rest of the planet's crap. It's all going downhill.
Dear.
I mean, half your country's desert, anyways, right?
Whoa.
Isn't like the whole outback part like really, really deserty?
Yeah, the Northern Territory and northern Western Australia are both desert. Queensland, the northern part of Queensland is full tropical rainforest.
Really?
Yeah. The middle and southern parts of it are subtropical. And then you have South Australia is quite a like in summer it's quite hot over there, but winters are sort of mild. And then you have Melbourne and Tasmania, which is really hot in summer and freezing cold in winter.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, and Sydney, sorry, New South Wales as well. They quite often have really hot summers and really cold winters as well. But yeah, so we have extremes in
Nice.
Australia for weather. As somebody said, Queensland was middle of floods for hurricane season, and Melbourne was burning.
Nice.
Yep. So Golden had floods and I had fires.
Wow.
Yep. Almost got evacuated.
Wow.
So yeah, the fire was like 2 towns over from me. So
02. Yeah, you can easily mod this for more money, but why? That just totally ruins the whole game. You spoil it for you. Once you fill up with a bunch of cash, then it's like...
yeah, there's no point.
No point. Right, game's over.
Yeah.
This game's about making money.
Yeah.
Sounds bad? Yep. Kat's got it bad. She's out there with shrimp on the Barbie. She's going to be a shrimp on the Barbie herself pretty soon. Gonna get cooked up. I saw this weird video in Australia. I don't know when it happened, but you guys had like a massive like rat infestation at one point in time.
Yep.
It was like crazy. I watched this crazy video of like somebody was shining a light in their backyard, and it's like the entire ground was moving.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah, we sometimes get plagues of them.
Plagues, yes, plague. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. Plague of rats.
Yeah. Yeah. We get the same thing with what's that flying bug? It kind of looks like a grasshopper, but it's not.
Locust?
Yes, yes.
You get the plague of locusts and everything, huh?
Yeah, quite often we get that, especially in the grain areas. Mice as well. We sometimes end up with plagues of those as well.
Yeah, locusts can ruin your day, man.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, so we quite often get, extremes of things.
No doubt. I've never lived in a place that had, a plague of anything. Yeah. Well, unless you call like Southern California, and then we had a plague of valley people for a while, Couldn't get rid of them sucking valley people.
I suppose so. When you grow up with it, you get used to things that it's normal.
It's the plague of rats is honey, we got another plague of rats coming through.
Yeah, pretty much, and for example, like with the fires and that, we know that we're going to have fires every summer. So you make sure you've got your bag packed ready to go at the beginning of summer, and you just sit that by the door just in case, So it becomes normal for these things, which, I know.
You guys should take the water from where it's flooding and move it up to the dry area so you don't wind up burning, That might be a good investment.
That's a little too far. It's a little too far away.
Is it true that locusts kill people? Maybe you could choke on them. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think they attack you. They're not They're not a people-eating kind of bug. They're a.
No.
That'd be suck. Oh, honey, we got the plague of people-eating locusts coming through. You better stay inside. Oh no, not that again. We lost George 3 years ago. We just found his bones. Alright, I'm looking. I am looking for bales around here, the hidden ones, now that the sun is up. Gee, man, there goes Spot. You didn't get him in time. Put another locust on the Barbie, right? Well, can you eat locusts? You guys eat locusts?
Yep. I don't, but there are people who do.
Oh, I wonder what they taste like. I've eaten a grasshopper.
It's probably very similar.
Probably similar. Grasshoppers.
Similar species.
Yeah, grasshopper. If you fry it up in a little oil, it actually tastes like the crunchy part of an egg. You know, if you fry an egg up and you let it like fry a little bit too long and the outside gets a little brown, that's exactly what they taste like. That's what crickets taste like. All right, I don't see any more bales around here. Is this my first time playing this? Oh God, no. Hell no.
We just haven't played it for a while, so we're both
time.
a bit rusty.
Totally rusty.
All the controls and how to drive.
I know. It's been a good. How many months has it been? It's gonna been a good like 4 or 5 months, right?
Yeah, it has. It has.
Since we've been on this farm, toiling away.
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at all the messages today on there.
Okay, I don't see anything.
And I sort of went, ooh, okay, it's been a long time since we played.
I had to go look up the admin password. I forgot what it was. I'm like, what the heck? I used to remember it.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, you missed a whole line of grass on the outside. Did you know that?
Did I?
You did. It's all right. Don't worry about it. It'll be there next time. There's a cricket farm near you. They always try to sell them at music festivals. It didn't go very well. You would think if there's a cricket farm there, they'd be selling them for like bait, fishing bait and stuff.
Yeah. I haven't been fishing in years.
Really? I'm about to go. We're about to have our spawn. So our spawn is coming up here for crappie very soon for panfish. And I need to take the boys out. I think both boys have caught like one fish in their life. And but when the spawn's out, you know, it's pretty easy to catch a fish. And then shortly after that will be bass spawn. So that's always fun. Nothing like catching 3 or 4 bass a day.
We've only got things like trout in the river my way.
Trout's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're big fish eaters here. Well, I never used to be a really big fish eater, but then I met my wife, and the Asian community is huge on seafood. Yeah. It's mainly fish.
Yeah.
And so I eat a lot of fish. And then when her in-laws were in, or when my in-laws were in town, man, like fish all the time. And I was bringing home fish. Her mom got a kick out of that. Her mom was like, yeah, bring home the food. They were hoping crickets would catch on as a meat substitute. Really? Come buy your cricket cake. Have a cricket cake right here. Yeah, like, crickets are not bad. Doesn't taste bad.
I think somebody in Australia tried that as well, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, it's a little hard to get people to start accepting eating insects.
Yeah, although, I mean, there's some of the stuff that people eat.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. It's supposed to be better for you. It's supposed to have higher nutrition value, and yeah, it's just that ick factor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, people can't get beyond that. Asians, though, will eat practically anything. That's a famine culture for you. When you're
that's right.
When you're starving, it's like, oh, bug, nice. It's going in a pot.
Yeah, you eat whatever you have to
eat
survive.
Whatever you have to, right? When the first time I went to Beijing, I went to the street fair, and there were cicadas for sale to eat. There were scorpions for sale to eat. Any kind of insect you could think of was there. On a stick, ready to be eaten.
Yep. And I know years ago when we had a recession, and my dad used to always go down the river and, you know, catch fish after work. I remember him bringing home an eel one day, and we were absolutely disgusted with it because it was an eel.
Really?
Sort of thing. Yep. but we ate it anyway because there was nothing else, you know, sort of thing. So we had to eat it, sort of thing.
Can one of the admins,
yeah.
I'm sorry, can one of the admins check out that link and see if it's worth posting? If it's not, just hide it. But if it's something of interest, like part of the conversation and stuff, let it go through. Yeah, well, my grandfather was a huge fisherman. He lived in the middle of a desert, but he liked to do that fly fishing. And yeah, I just remember he had 50-something poles, and he was a hunter, he was a fisherman, he was everything. Well, he was a butcher, so he was all about that. No problem grabbing us as kids and saying, it's time to go rabbit hunting. We're going to have some rabbit tonight for dinner.
Yeah. Well, at one point we actually had ferrets, and we would go rabbiting with the ferrets.
With the ferret? Nice.
Yeah, yeah. And that was fun, you know, for kids.
Mm-hmm.
It was, we had a ball. Of course, Dad did not allow us to actually see him, twist the rabbit's neck, but, or chop its head off.
Right.
But, yeah, we used to have a ball, going ferreting and, having to chase after the ferrets if we didn't catch the right hole that the rabbit and the ferret were bolting out of, sort of thing.
Rabbit's good. I like rabbit. I found out that rabbit has absolutely zero nutritional value for you. If you were to eat rabbit only, you would die for lack of nutrition.
Yep.
Which I thought was fascinating. That
it's
such an animal that is so abundant.
Yeah.
Has no nutritional value.
Yeah. Well, we used to have to be very, very careful because back then we still had the chemical that caused myxomatosis in the rabbits. So we had to be extremely careful. Dad would double check, triple check the ones that we caught.
Yep. Make sure their eyes are clear. Make sure their kidneys are looking good. Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah, we still do that here. We don't. The last couple. It's been like 3 years since I've shot a rabbit in my backyard. But any rabbits I kill, go through the process of checking to make sure they're not, diseased in one way, shape, or form. Yeah.
Well, Dad mainly checked for the myxo because it's deadly poisonous. So he didn't want us getting sick.
All right, I'm done bailing. Let me just look at this link. I don't know if anybody looked at it. Nerd Too Late looked at it. It wasn't appropriate. All right, let me park this thing. Where are we at? So you're... Couldn't get it to open? All right. Not worried about it. Oh, well, here, let me look at it.
Alrighty. Off to sell.
Oh, yeah. Somebody with their garbage. Oh, it's not okay, it's a song about my tractor. Okay. All right. Here, hold on. I thought it was somebody advertising their site. Let's see here. Can I unhide this? I don't think I can unhide it. But, alright. Well, sorry about that. Alright, I think fertilize 50%. Let me go grab the fertilizer. Let me fertilize. My cat's making, girly sounds and stuff.
Lord.
Fertilizer can be on a blue one too, right? Is there enough power for that?
Yeah, it should be.
Oh, all right. Let me put it on the yellow one. Oh, the language is rough. All right. Thank you. All right, get this sucker hooked up. Get our fertilizer going. I know I have fertilizer laying around somewhere, relatively close.
Yeah, it's down.
Yeah, there's some over by the plow. I think that's fertilizer by the plow, right?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Okay. Back it up a little bit.
It could be lime, but I think it's fertilizer. If not, there's one fertilizer at the shop.
Okay, what's the lime is the oh, it is lime. You said at the store?
Yeah.
There's some laying there?
Yeah, there's one bag of it.
Okay, let me go get it.
Or maybe two, I can't remember. And a bag of lime.
Alright,
well.
U-turn. I'm out of here. Gotta go drive down the street. I thought I had some laying out in the open, but I guess not. Okay. We need to leave those in places where we can actually see what the heck's going on.
Yeah. Or we get the mod.
Yeah, that allows us to have... Yeah, the fill up. I was thinking about that. The silos.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we need to get that. We need to get that. I'm for realism. I hate having to run back to this. So, you know, farmers are not running down the street to pick up this stuff.
No, only once a season.
Yeah, right.
Buy it at the start of the season.
All right.
And then take it back to the farm.
That's lime. That's fertilizer. Okay.
I actually saw a farmer doing that the start of autumn, driving down the road with the tractor with the front loader attachment. And he's got a big bag of either seed or fertilizer or whatever it was on the front loader.
There's no fertilizer here. There's a bag of seed and there's a bag of lime. There's
I may have put it. Yeah, sorry, I may have put it in my tractor when I was doing the seeding.
All right, let me buy some.
Buy another one. Or another couple.
Under miscellaneous, right? What is it under again?
It looks like a bag.
Oh, I gotcha.
Or, you know, a square.
Gotcha.
Square bag.
All right. Yeah. See. Solid fertilizer. I hate that you can't buy multiples right off the bat. You have to turn around and get them individually. That seems to me like a little bit of a usability issue that they need to work on. All right. We're good. Let's fertilize. Let's do it. Oh, thank you guys for joining me tonight. Really appreciate it. It's One Last Midnight. Playing a little bit of Farming Simulator 19. It's been a long time since we played. And if you haven't already, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Would love to have you in the community. And tonight I have with me Cat B. Thank you so much for joining me tonight.
That's not a problem.
It's good to have you on the farm again.
Yeah. I've forgotten how relaxing this game is.
It is. It's just a mellow game. This game is really mellow. Alright, let's get this sucker fertilized. Yeah, baby. I have to zoom out enough to make sure I'm not wasting it.
Yeah, the other game I've been playing is Dawn of Man,
Dawn of Man, yeah.
which is pretty good.
Yeah, I was doing a series on. That's the same guys that did Planet Base, right? So
Yeah,
yeah, we did Planet
yeah,
Base for a while on a game too, on the channel too, and
yeah.
yeah, good stuff. I mean, I like it. I need to turn around and do some more videos. My videos are just very basic on how to play for people who wanted to maybe look at it and see if it was something
Yeah,
that they were interested in playing. But
yeah.
yeah, it's not that hard of a game to begin with. So
No, that's right. That's right. Although there are now people who have come out with different mod scenarios
oh sweet.
and that. So the modding community have, gotten behind that one as well.
Good, because
And
they
so
didn't really get behind Planet Base that much. And
no,
no, and I
no.
thought Planet Base was a pretty good, it was a pretty decent concept of, a builder game.
Yeah.
I like the idea of being, stranded on some planet somewhere and kind of like a Mars scenario, right? Where you're trying to
Yeah.
colonize a new planet. Yeah. But it didn't catch on very well.
No. I'm not sure why because, it's a fairly good game.
It's a fairly good game.
But yeah, so modders have gotten behind Dawn of Man already and they're already doing different scenarios and
Wait.
different maps. Yeah, there was one map that I used, but unfortunately it crashed. Sort of thing. So I've got to wait until that gets updated or fixed before I use it again. But it was a huge map, though, really big map. So
I got to say that I liked Planet Base more than Parallax's, whatever that Mars one they put out that everybody was into for a while. And then it just kind of disappeared off the face of the earth.
yeah, Surviving Mars.
Yeah, Surviving Mars, right. I mean,
Yeah,
that had potential, but it just didn't,
no,
it didn't do it.
I was quite disappointed with it
Yep. And I thought a lot of
when it
people
came
were.
out. I was kind of like, that was a complete and total waste of money,
Yep.
sort of thing. But they have added quite a bit of new content to it.
So go back and look at it. Have you looked at it since then?
Not really.
Okay.
As I said, there's been too many new games
Mm-hmm.
to play, But I have watched. I watched Night Ghost playing it. I think it was Night Ghost
Recently?
Yeah, recently. In the last couple of months,
Uh-huh.
and so there is a little bit more content to it now. So I've got to go back and play it again and see. For example, you're competing against other countries for not only resources but colonists and all that sort of stuff as well.
Really?
Now, yeah, so it has actually changed. So it might actually be worth the money now.
Worth going back and looking at. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, but as I said, I haven't gotten around to it yet, but just simply because there's too many other games to play.
Yep.
Don't have time.
Have you been playing Astroneer solo or no?
No, not really. I think that's more of a game that I would prefer to play it with other people.
Sure.
It's just one of those games that I think I would have more fun playing with other people than playing it solo.
Playing solo, yeah.
Yeah.
That could be said for a lot of games. The interactivity with other people is just,
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying, playing with everybody that I play multiplayer with because it just adds a whole new level. I mean, the game is the game. And if it's really a good game, then it's like even more so when you're playing it with friends. So
Yeah, that's right. But I also think I'm going to be that way with Satisfactory as well.
mm-hmm.
I think that I'll get more enjoyment out of it playing with somebody else.
Yep. Well, you're welcome to join us for Satisfactory. I don't know how many. I'm not too sure how many people can play Satisfactory at a time. But if anybody who has it, you're welcome to join on the stream. My conditions is that you're an adult and that you have a microphone. So Adult meaning you act like an adult. You could be a kid and be adult-like.
Yeah, that's right. I actually saw a group playing it. They had 8 players, but only 7 were able to actually get on into the game.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Yeah. But it became very, very laggy very quickly.
Well, it's early access. But that's a lot of people to have on there. The only thing that I can think of that would be a major disadvantage would be if you don't have your factory producing a lot of goods. Yeah, there's a lot of waiting around.
Yeah, that's right. And that's what they did find. They found that they leveled up so quickly.
Yeah.
And got everything going so fast that half the time people didn't have anything to do.
Yeah, right.
Except for go around and get, grass and wood and all that sort of stuff.
Right.
But, yeah, by the time they got the coal working, it was pretty much all that most of them were doing was trying to streamline the actual factory itself,
right,
because they'd done everything. There was nothing left to do. So,
right.
Yeah. So that was the disadvantage to having so many people on their game.
Yeah, it's a fun game. I mean, another simulation, factory simulation kind of game where, currently right now it really doesn't have a story point to it. There's no goal that you're trying to achieve other than unlocking the next, round of factory parts that you can build. But I am getting some satisfaction from Satisfactory.
Yeah.
I surprisingly, because I didn't think I would be into, the whole factory building games. I've said this before on the stream, is that I didn't get into Factorio because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to really be interested in, getting machines going and, trying to combine and getting these production chains running. And that's the whole purpose of the game, is to get production chains running. I don't mind getting production chains up and running when I'm trying to keep a colony alive, Banished, or have some other kind of goal behind that. But it didn't seem like it was going to be that enjoyable. But it turned out to be wrong. So, yay, bully for me.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've got Factorio as well.
What do you think about that? Have you compared? Have you played them both side by side? Have you compared?
Well, I've played them both.
Yeah.
And I mean, I enjoy both of them. But I think the first person perspective brings a whole new level to it.
Okay.
To the idea, and because I mean, they're both pretty similar. That, you have to make your belts, you have to make your smelters and all the rest of it. So they're fairly similar in their concept.
Right.
Except one's, flat looking down upon the factory.
Right.
And one is, first person perspective. So I think that brings a whole new feeling to the game.
Right. Kat,
the idea.
Did you mean to plant soybeans?
Okay. Did I plant soybeans on something? Right.
Bully on you. Somebody said soybeans and you're like, jump all over it.
I thought I did oats. Which ones that got the soybeans?
Map number or field number 21 is soybeans.
Huh. Okay. All right. Well, we've got soybeans.
Yep, we got soybeans.
Not sure what we're going to do with them.
Yeah, no worries there.
Okay. Well, that's everything done there.
All right. Let's go over to this Mamba Jamba. This Mamba Jamba. All right. Is this empty? Yes. Time to start. Old harvester, turn harvester on. Is this working? Yes, it is. All right. off to do sugar beets.
Alright, I'm off to empty.
Okay.
You also have to... Oop! Wrong button.
I'll tell you when I'm like 75% so you come empty me out.
Yeah, well. You do also have to watch this truck.
Which one?
Going around, this truck that I'm using, going around corners. It can jackknife really, really easily.
Yeah, don't flip anything. We don't have a forklift to turn you over.
No.
I just have to ram you high speed.
But
who
yeah,
was always flipping over? Jimmy was always flipping over.
Yes.
He was constantly flipping over.
Was it Jimmy or Flip? There's the cars.
I thought it was Jimmy.
Yeah. Was it Jimmy or was it Justin who kept getting their tractors?
Well, I think both of those guys were like flip over happy.
The one thing I would like for them to do on this game is speed up the traffic instead of it only going like 15k around the map.
There's no point to the traffic. I don't even understand why they have them in there. There's no point. I mean, it's nice to look at.
Yeah,
but
I think that's all it really is.
Come on, give me a break here. We really need to have traffic. God, this thing turns like a tank.
Yeah, it does.
Drive one of these in real life. Holy gods. Oh, I missed it. It has, the reason why I don't like potatoes in this is because it has such a narrow cutting stream, and you can't make it any bigger.
Yeah, not without mods.
It's like, this field would take 45 hours to do or something.
Yeah.
Literally, like real time, 45 hours to do.
Let's hope.
I wonder if these farmers, while they have their combines on like automatic usage, if they're like playing a video game about farming. Playing Farming Simulator 2019 or something. They're like, yeah, man. I'm farming it up while I'm farming.
Is there a train? Risk it. Yeah, go.
I really don't understand how farms make money. I don't get it.
No, not these days.
I just don't understand. Because you start looking at prices of equipment and stuff like that, so you're millions into your farm.
Yeah.
And then if these prices are anything realistic, you're not making anything back.
No. Most farms barely break even.
Yeah, the only thing they have is the land value.
Yeah. But even then, once they pay taxes on all of that acreage.
Yeah, true.
You kind of sit there going, is it really worth it?
Right.
But for many of them, they've never known any different. Yeah, that's all they've known. They've grown up with it and the farm's been passed down.
Yep, farming life.
Yeah, so they just keep going with it until they can't.
Nothing wrong with it. It's kind of peaceful.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've got your set routine, don't you?
Yeah.
You've got your spring for seeding.
Yep.
Summer for harvesting. Or, well, hang on. Is it summer that they harvest? I can't remember. But yeah, and winters for maintenance of everything,
Yep.
all your trucks and everything.
Yep. Winters for making babies.
Pretty much.
Going to the corn dance, the barn dance.
Oh wow! Come on, steer properly.
All right, I'm coming up to like 70% here.
Yep. Oh, wow. Ooh. Can't see where I'm going.
I'm doing 6 miles an hour if you want to match my speed. I don't know if you're anywhere close, but... Oh, you're coming.
I'm coming.
Let's see, I can get my pipe out for you. Winner is whiskey. Yep, make your booze. Hey!
Yeah, nah, it does it every now and again.
Don't crash me. I don't want to flip.
Don't
Come on, woman. Steer that thing. You know, we got a turn here in a second. Hold on, hold on. Stop, 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 stop. All right, let me turn. Let me make my turn. Get out the way! Get out the way!
Yeah, it's certainly an interesting harvester, eh?
All right, 6 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Come on. Got plenty of time. Plenty of time before I run out of field here. You can do it. Let me change the camera angle. We'll show everybody how good you are.
Watch me smash into everything.
Not bad. It's going pretty smooth.
Eh.
Oh, messed it up. Too much pressure. You messed it up. I got to turn a little bit.
It's because I'm on a bit of an angle trying not to hit.
Yep. 13. Yeah, you almost got it. You almost got it. All right, empty. Nice job.
And I'm off again.
Get her done.
Yeah, see, is 83% full. So, one load and you got to go again.
Gotta go again.
Yeah. Which made it annoying because it's such a small truck. But it is a fast truck, so you got to be really, really careful.
I think this year for my farming, I think I do some of my own growing.
Yeah.
And I was watching some videos on people who were farming potatoes in like little containers.
Yep.
Not little containers. I mean like, but not like 55-gallon barrels or anything like that. I think I'm going to try that this year and have several of those up and running.
Yep.
I did potatoes 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. We got a pretty decent harvest on potatoes.
Yeah.
But nothing like they were getting off of those containers. They were getting a crap ton of potatoes.
Yeah. You can even use the like the big garbage bags.
Mm-hmm.
But the really thick ones, not the thin ones. The really, really thick, heavy-duty ones. And just poke some holes in the bottom for drainage. And you can grow potatoes in that too.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I need to start planting soon. Get my stuff in. I don't think we're going to have another freeze, but if we do, I have some tarps and stuff I can cover stuff with. And
yeah. I know a lot of people over, down here, grow potatoes in tires, old tires.
Really?
Yep.
Well,
You just you stack them.
Stack them up.
You start with 2 on the bottom, and you fill the middle with your soil. Plant your potatoes. Make sure the potatoes are covered.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as those green shoots come up, you add another tire and more soil.
Wow.
And you just keep doing that
Yep.
until you've got 6 or 7 or 8, depending on how high you want the tires to go.
Right.
And then just let them grow until they're ready to be harvested.
Hmm.
And then, of course, you just take your tires off and all your soil and all your potatoes. Done.
You grow strawberries in a 6x6 box, wooden box? Nice. We just started our strawberries last year. So I heard it takes like 3 years before you get a good strawberry harvest.
Oh, yes and no. I've never had a problem with strawberries.
But like getting a quantity of them, though? Like a large quantity?
I suppose it depends on the, like which ones you've bought. Wait, car? You're supposed to give way to me.
Yeah, we do a decent amount of Asian greens too. That's mainly my harvest is Asian greens, beans, Asian beans, an Asian variety of eggplant. Usually 3 plants is enough for like zucchini. You'll eat so much zucchini you'll be tired of it.
Oh yeah.
And some squashes and stuff like that, but yeah, mainly greens.
Yes, I remember zucchini. My dad planted 6 plants in our backyard. They took over.
Oh my god, that's a lot of zucchini.
Yeah, they took over.
I mean, the plants are big, but I mean that's a lot of 3 zucchini plants for 4 people was too much last year. Yep. I was giving them away to the neighbors.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to see zucchini ever again.
Yeah.
Not till next summer.
We had zucchini in everything.
Everything, right.
Mum would make spaghetti bolognese and the zucchini.
Yes, at the end of the summer we were making zucchini pasta. Yes.
Yep. Oh, we had zucchini and everything. And by the end of that, summer, or whenever it was, we were so sick to death of zucchini, and didn't eat it for years. You know, sort of thing. But he was always like that. You know, he always went overboard.
My father-in-law decided to plant okra. Now, okra is an acquired taste to begin with. Because the outside is nice and crunchy, but the inside is slimy as all hell. And so he doesn't plant just one okra bush. He planted like 27 okra bushes. I mean, there was so much freaking okra. And I was like, I'm done with okra. I'm done with okra forever. I didn't like okra to begin with. But then it was like, oh, we had to eat okra and everything. Yeah.
I've never had that. I don't think.
You don't have had okra? Oh.
No. I mean if it was hidden in like Indian food or something, then possibly, but yeah, that's not something I've ever had.
Yeah, I did how many kale plants? I did 6 kale plants last year. Not enough. We like kale. We need to do more kale plants.
Yeah.
Need to double up this year. I did some jalapenos last year, and I had a bumper harvest of jalapenos. I had so many freaking jalapenos. I filled up.
Did you preserve them?
I turned them into I pickled them.
Yep.
And but when I harvested them, I had an entire grocery brown paper bag filled with jalapenos.
Yeah.
Michael, doing pretty well tonight. Thank you for asking. Appreciate it. Doing a little farming tonight. Having a relaxing night tonight. You know.
Well, to the corner too fast.
Farming is the farm simulator is just kind of a relaxing pace and gives me an opportunity to chat with people and We were playing Satisfactory the other night, DBA, and I couldn't even look at chat. We were so freaking busy. 2 hours goes by really fast in that game.
Yeah, it does. Oh, wow. I love it how you can be driving normally and then all of a sudden everything just goes wrong.
You didn't roll your harvest, did you?
No. I hit a lamppost.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, that'll stop you. That'll stop you nice and quick.
Yeah. It's not our truck. It doesn't matter.
Dave, you're in a place that you get snow, right? Where do you, if you get snow, do you cover your strawberries every winter? We didn't cover ours this year. We might have killed the plants, but I don't know. We did have those super cold days. It was 3 days of absolute cold. It was with the wind chill. It was negative 40 something. It was Arctic.
Okay, that's cold.
Any idea when we're going to do the next Astroneer challenge? No, I've been so busy with trying to get the store up and running, which is going up tomorrow, that I haven't even put out videos at all. So I haven't had a chance to sit down and think about challenges. I did talk to, I think it's Ronald's. I probably pronounced it wrong. But he's got that map that I think I'm probably going to run next, which is a race challenge. It sounds kind of interesting. Oh, excuse me, I'm tired today. The challenge is you have to race, but only having wind power. So, yeah. Yeah, so it's about, really managing your energy in the race. And he was saying that the races take about 20 to 30 minutes each, which is perfect. So that means you can have many races during the stream.
Sounds very interesting.
Yeah, it's wind and one battery. Nice. Yeah.
How do I... Oops. Wrong button. Do you remember which button it was to pull up all the info?
I think it's F1. All right, G-Man. Thanks for coming by, bud. I'm almost out of here, too.
That wasn't it.
F1 wasn't it?
No.
F1 doesn't bring up the controls?
Oh, no, I don't want the controls. I want the, where I can check to see how far along we are on this quest.
Oh, that's under the... I thought that was under the tab menu.
No, tab takes you through all of the...
Dang it, I just did it.
Yeah, it takes you through all of the vehicles.
Yeah, escape, and then it is contracts, which is the group of paper.
Ah, escape, thank you. Alright, we're at 77% progress. Alrighty.
This is a massive field.
I know, we've still got a fair bit to go too. Oh, well, no, not that much.
Yeah, I would say it's like maybe 6 more, maybe more than that. But it means it's long, it's big.
Yeah, that's right. But I grabbed it when we were down on money. Not realizing that it was going to take quite this long.
Yeah, and we're still, we still haven't gotten any money from this contract. I feel like I grabbed it when we were down on money and like it didn't help.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, And, you know, it'll get finished.
It will. How much are we supposed to be making off of this?
54,000.
That's not bad.
Yeah. And I think when I did it, we were down to like 10 grand. So I was like, oh, okay, well, we'll grab this contract. It's worth a fair bit. You know, we'll be right for a while.
Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm.
And then I got up here and went, okay, that's going to take a little while. And forgetting that the blade was so
small. Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael, you said you're down to like the last 2 achievements. I know one of them is really hard. What is the other one that you feel is really hard? The one of unlocking every gateway on the planet. That one takes a long time. But what is the last one the other one that you feel is really hard? Oh, all the cores on the same save? That's not too bad, though. It does take a while to dig in there, though. You could go the fast route, which is like get a tractor and some power, put the drill on the front, and just, you know, drill down to the core. And then take packagers with you to repackage it back up. Stick it on your back. Teleport to the top. When you unload that, tell me how far we progress.
Oh, okay. On the quest?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, another lamppost. Yeah, I just got to figure out where the train is. Hopefully it's still around the other side of the map.
I think I've ever seen a sugar beet. Those are the red ones, right?
Sugar beet?
Yeah, what's a sugar beet?
I'm not sure. But then again, you guys have different names for things that are the same thing.
Don't forget the lithium. Got the lithium. Forgot the nitrogen. I can't believe that. Can't believe that last night. With all that going to all those planets. Got so caught up in talking about the lithium at the end. I forgot to get the nitrogen.
Oh, did you discover that, you know how you killed the doggo in Satisfaction?
The Satisfactory? Yeah.
Factory, sorry.
Yeah.
If you don't kill him and tame him, he goes off and brings you stuff back.
Really?
Yeah, he'll go and get stuff every now and again. Yeah. If you don't kill him. I had a look at the desert place as well. And that looks really good as well in that game.
Yeah, the desert's neat. I played it for a little bit, about 40 minutes. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like the fact that the starting area is like ultra flat and that there's ruins around it. I thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah. If you go further, there's a big rock formation in the middle of the desert. And there's like 6 iron things around it. You know, where you can place your miners. Only problem is it's got flying bugs and they try to kill you.
Yeah, those flying bugs suck. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I died many times because of those things.
Remember to check. Did you check the percentage?
Oh, whoops. Hey, hang on. 81.
Oh, God. We just went up 2 points. We just went up 2 percentage points. Oh, wow. I'm not even close. I'm at 55%.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, I mean, there is only a small bit to go, so it's not...
It's not small. It's like 10 passes or something. Maybe more. I mean, I can't tell with the width of this thing. Maybe it's 20 passes. It's really hard to tell how many passes it would take.
True. True.
I gotta say, these big giant harvesters are like serious modern marvel machines. I mean, they're amazing. And they can separate out the dirt and the plant material from the actual food itself.
Yeah.
It's beyond impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, they've gotten to the point where the farmer doesn't really have to do much anymore.
Right.
Problem is, though, those ones are super expensive. You know, you're looking at, $500,000 plus.
Yep. I was watching an actual farming video on people doing potatoes. Yeah. And, man, was he getting a lot of potatoes out of there. He was filling up trucks really fast.
Yep. I'll be back in a minute.
All right. I didn't need to do some like American Truck Simulator too. I've been wanting to do a little bit of driving. I like American Truck Simulator. It's pretty good. Uh-oh, she better come back really soon. I'm running out of space. Cat, where are you?
Hey, I'm back.
perfect and full.
Cool. Ugh. So let me get my camera angle right again.
Let's see if this one thing fills up completely for you.
I think it does. I think there's actually too much when you're completely full.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because this only holds... Oh, I'm not sure how much it holds actually. See, I'm already at 80.
I'm done though.
90%.
Done.
Oh, okay. So 89% goes
89. Oh, nice.
Yep.
All right. Well, let me know when you drop that off. I think I'm done for the evening here.
Yep.
You got to go over across the street, or you got to go like far away?
Yeah, I gotta go all the way to the other side where the wharf is.
Really? That's
Yep.
not nice. Let's see. Can I change graphic settings in here? Oh no, I have to. Yep, I have to leave, right?
Yeah, I think so. You gotta go back to the main menu.
Go back to the main menu.
Yeah.
I think my graphic settings got changed or something. I'm kind of looking. It's not looking graphically as good as it possibly can. And I think they changed the shader on this thing too, because a lot of stuff looks washed out to me.
I was noticing that. Yeah, the grass doesn't look quite as green anymore.
I think they
it's
changed.
It's got like a little yellowy tinge to it.
Yeah, I wonder if they changed the shader at all.
They may have in one of their updates. But there again, I usually have the graphics pretty low. Anyway, just to help my help my computer a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think because my computer's a bit old, so I'm thinking I have to start replacing things soon. Yeah.
All right, we're at 83%.
Yeah, I'm unloading now.
You're unloading now?
Yep. Unloaded.
84%. Oh, wow, that's painful. That is painful.
It is a bit, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. All right, well, thank you everybody for joining me tonight. Really appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening. Kat, thank you for coming and doing a little bit of farming tonight. It was definitely a change for the better.
It was.
Yes. It was good to do a little something different from time to time. Yes. So everybody have a nice night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.